to be able to hear each other?
I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be sitting right there.
Yeah, but plug yours in so at least you can hear me.
Yeah, that don't work right there.
You sure?
Or it might.
Can you hear me?
Talk.
You got me?
No.
Test, test?
No.
Do I have any levels at all? There's no levels at all.
No, if it yeah. It was in the reds. It wasn't that now. It's still in the red.
Gain is way up.
Lord. That's okay. That's okay.
You got it there?
Yeah. It's not red. All right. Yeah, it probably is.
What? Why aren't we seeing any levels on this?
Cause it's sometimes it won't pop up on here. Like it's plugged in there. If it's coming up on the camera, it's okay then.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Go Flux Live. We are in Cleveland Heights High School today for a great basketball matchup. as the Akron Butchel Griffins come to town with a record of 8-1, and top prospect Chris Livingston is set to take on the Cleveland Heights Tigers. Butchel comes into the record 8-1. The only loss, a very close one, to undefeated St. Edward. Heights comes into the contest a record of 4-8. Hello everyone, I'm Kyle Goodwin, joined by Tori Roper, Bakari Lewis, technical director, cameraman, and Jalen Davis also on the cameras. Butchel comes in with their black uniforms with white numerals, black and red trim. Moving from left to right to start, Heights comes out in their white unis, black numerals, gold and black trim. Tori, you got to love this matchup. You see great players all over. We're going to talk about some of the top players as we get into it, but you got to talk about Chris Livingston, the first player here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Number 5, ranked on the ESPN Top 100 in the junior class. Has a couple offers right now, Ohio State, just to start off, of course. That's closest to home. But, yeah, dynamic player, averaging 30 and 15 so far on the season so far. I mean, a 54-point performance last week. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, this kid's amazing. I mean, what can't he do?
It seems like when he wants to, he can just completely take over again.
Oh, yeah. He can just dunk on you. He'll shoot over you. He can just do whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Off the tip, the ball went out of bounds. Butchel controls. As the starting lineup is Cordell Livingston, along with Chris Livingston, Noah Peoples, Trayvon Jackson, and Marcel Boyce. And Boyce controls on the right side. Back up top to Jackson. Good man-to-man defense being played by the Tigers in the early going. Jackson step back, fires a 3 off the iron, no, and a rebound pulled away by Davon Smith-Johnson. Quickly up ahead, Keyshawn Hall gonna go to the left hand, lay it up and in. Keyshawn Hall, transfer from Rhodes, gets the first deuce of the game. 2-0 Tigers. Jackson with a floater, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in. Nice job by Marcel Boyce, the 6'10 sophomore, to get Butchel's first 2.
Yeah, Marcel Boyce, a super sophomore. He's really going to be someone to look for in a couple years. He had 31 points in the game the other day when Chris had 54 in that game. So he's definitely going to be a piece for this Butchel team for the next 2 years. But he's definitely one to look for the future.
When you got such a dynamic player like Chris Livingston, how much does he make everyone else around him better?
Oh, I mean, you know, good players sometimes, you know, they don't make people better. Sometimes they just, you know, they can make people better, but it just depends on, you know, sometimes just their presence, you know. And his presence it allows for the other team, you know, of course they have to put a lot of attention on him. So, I mean, it's going to give a lot of guys open shots. I mean, that's why Boyce had 31 the other night. I mean, Chris, you got to almost triple team him to stop him. As B.O. hits the 3 there, there's a lot of contact.
Ryan Otrix comes out firing a 3. As Otrix, along with E.J. Farmer, Keyshawn Hall, Devon Smith-Johnson, and Rondell Pollard are the starting 5 for the Tigers. Livingston get a fire from NBA range, and the rebound ripped away by Smith-Johnson for the Tigers.
And if he's going to hit a shot like that, that's going to be hard. Because he's getting to the rim, dunking, and can shoot from NBA range.
I mean, that's almost like Trae Young range out there.
Oh, yeah, that's deep.
Well, this is a big foul right here. 2 fouls early on in the first 90 seconds on Chris Livingston.
Coach, he looked at the bench, but he can't take him out yet.
Off the inbound, there's Otrix again for a corner 3. This one off the iron, no, and rebound pulled away by Boyce.
And I like that they're getting B.O. involved early. He didn't score yesterday against Shaker, but he's a dynamic D1 prospect. I mean, he's going to Detroit Mercy next year. He's committed to. He definitely needs the ball in his hands, coming off the screens, shooting like they just had him there on the inbound. That's how he was so successful last year at Glenville. He averaged almost 25 a game there.
Keyshawn Hall with a lob, looking for Farmer. Has to pull it back down, lays it back up. Peoples got a hand on it, but then stick-to-itiveness by E.J. Farmer gets the offensive glass, lays it up and in, and the harm.
And E.J. been kind of the strong suit of this Heights team this year. He had 32 last night versus Shaker, so he's coming in hot.
That foul goes against Trayvon Jackson, his first, 3rd on the Griffins. And Farmer finishes off the 3-point play. Heights coming out very strong, 8-2 in the opening minutes. Little 1-2-2 press picked up, and we got a bump as Brian Otrix got a little too close, and he's going to draw the first foul against the Tigers. Boys to trigger the inbound. Livingston comes out, meets it between the circles. Chris Livingston gets a screen, fires a left wing three, front iron, no. And there's Smith Johnson with another rebound for the Tigers. The 6'6" forward gets into the lane, kicks it into the corner. And Otrix will bring it back out top. Tight defense being played, though, by Cordell Livingston. Peoples gets a hand on it, pokes it into the backcourt. Hall recovers for the Tigers. Keyshawn Hall. When you're that big, you should not be able to move that nimble.
Oh, no, you shouldn't, no.
Noah Peoples gets down behind the defense and lays up and in his first deuce.
Yeah, he probably is the most nimble big guy, I mean, we have in this city. I mean, the things he can do with the ball, even though he had a turnover there, things he can do with the ball are so
up
nice
ahead
to
comes
watch.
Jackson, and the ball poked away at the last minute. Uondell Pollard, the sophomore, got back to get a hand on it, and they're actually saying it went off of the Griffins and it'll stay with the Tigers.
And Uondell Pollard not usually doesn't get a lot of tick, but he got the start today. He played wonderfully yesterday in that comeback game yesterday versus Shaker, even though they lost. He was a big part of that comeback. He was playing very confident with the ball. I think that's why Coach Bremer gave him the nod today in the start.
Got to give him a lot of credit for that hustle back on defense. And we got contact here, and Peoples got in and disrupted the play and forced a turnover, a travel against Heights. Heights stays with the man-to-man. Livingston, he's going to pull up from deep. Nail it. Chris Livingston. Wow, does he show the range there?
And just like that, they're right back in it.
8-7, Heights leads, approaching the midway point first quarter.
And this is what they got to do. The perfect play. Got B.O. open. She didn't hit it that time.
Otrix into the corner, gets his own rebound, gives it off to Hall, who lays it up off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound comes all the way out, and Boyce has it for the Griffins. Boyce going to knife down the lane, kick it into the corner. Chris Livingston, he's going to come back out, kick it out to Jackson for a three. Swish! And a pair of threes puts the Griffins up ahead. We got a timeout with 4 minutes to go in the first. 10-8, Griffins lead. You got to like the unselfish play of the Griffins.
Oh, yeah.
Working the ball around. It seems like someone gets down the lane, they kick it out, move it around, find the open shooter.
That's great basketball.
All right, well, midway through the first, what kind of assessment you have so far by both teams? First for Heights.
Well, for one, for Heights, I've been kind of talking about it a couple times on the broadcast. We've done a couple of their games in the past. Even though I was at the game yesterday, we didn't stream it, but I've been preaching, I've been saying, man, give B.O. the ball. He's got to get the ball. I was texting someone close to Heights yesterday, like that's kind of close to the team. Of course, I'm not going to say their name, but like they were saying, we were talking about it, like B.O., he's got to come off screens. He's got to shoot. That's how he's gonna score. He's not really a ball handler, point guard type. He's kind of like a shooting guard type of guy, and that's how he was very successful at Glenville. And that's just what he hasn't been able to do. I mean, that's just not what he's been doing here at Heights.
And on cue, he knifes into the lane and sinks a floater. He listened to you.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 in the game.
Yeah.
Tied at 10. Livingston gets into the lane, kicks it back out. Cordell Livingston with a floater. Both teams starting to warm up here. 12-10, Butchel leads. 3.5 to go first quarter.
Whoa.
Oh, we got a bump on the side as Cordell Livingston got a little too aggressive there as he ran right into Uondell Pollard. That'll be the first on Cordell Livingston. 4th on the Griffins with 3:09 to go here in the first. With this backcourt, though, of Otrix and Farmer, you got to see just explosion. It's like, which one do you guard?
Oh, yeah, right.
Or do you help off of either?
Yeah.
Otrix into the corner, draws a double, flips it down to Hall. Hall gathers, and he's going to draw a foul. And he's going to get 2 free throws. This could be another big foul right here early on for the Griffins. Actually, no, they're going to call this one on Peoples. That's his first. but the fouls are piling up for the Griffins. That's 5 already. Keyshawn Hall.
That's kind of they're a very aggressive defensive team, but they do foul a lot. The games that I've seen them in so far, they do get in foul trouble very early. I mean, that's just kind of how they are, just being very aggressive on the defensive side. I mean, which you can't really blame it a lot, but I mean, when you're 8-1, of course, it's looking good, but just to see a little bit less aggression on the defensive side.
Nice way to beat the trap. Finds Cordell Livingston for a wide open corner 3, and he nails it. Good ball moving by the Griffins to beat that trap.
Yep, and the balanced attack for the Bukto is working right now.
And we got a double dribble. Cordell Livingston doing it on both ends. He's been showing the defense. He nailed that 3. Now he draws a turnover.
Yeah.
The 6-foot junior letting his presence known here in the first quarter.
And that's 4 early turnovers for Heights already in the first quarter.
All 5 starters for the Griffins have scored so far. So good balance. Jackson going to take his turn here. Little step back, fires a 3, back iron no. Battle for the rebound comes all the way out. Cordell Livingston fires it up off the glass. And rebound pulled away by E.J. Farmer for the Tigers. Up ahead to Keyshawn Hall. Gets loose, gets to the rim and lays it up and in.
Key getting shifty. He's too big to be moving like that, man. That's looking good.
Chris Livingston's 3 is off the mark, no. Farmer looking up ahead. And that was a couple extra steps there, but Smith Johnson's going to get credit for a deuce.
Yeah, he might have took like 2 or 7, maybe.
Was that a crab dribble?
Yeah, maybe. A little shuffle dribble.
So the pace of this game has definitely picked up.
Nice spin.
As we got a whistle and a foul is Marcel Boyce draws that one. He's going to go to the line for a pair. As that foul goes against Otrix, that's his second. First one off the back iron, no. Otrix 2 fouls and 2 on the team. Substitutions coming into the game. Mike Coyne along with Deshaun Hill for the Tigers. And Martell Perkins, 5'10" senior guard, comes in for the Griffins. Boy's second free throw, bounces off the rim and off. So an empty trip. Keyshawn Hall with a rebound. Tigers with a 1-point lead, 90 seconds to go first quarter. Zone being played. This is almost like is this a matchup zone here? Not quite a 2-3. More
Nah.
of a matchup.
I mean,
Hill gonna fire a left wing 3.
That's a
Too
deep
strong. Loose ball comes all the way out to Farmer though. Farmer's gonna fire a straightaway 3 and nail it. E.J. Farmer, 6 in the game now.
yeah. Good shot there. EJ cleaning up the mess because that was a bad shot there. I know that's not the shot they were looking for.
Hey, he'll take it.
Yeah. Well, not the EJ
Just the way
one.
they drew it up.
Yeah, right. Get the offensive board. Good steal.
Hall, nice active hands, gets the steal. Hall might get picked from behind himself though, and he does. Ball goes out of bounds. He's asking for his teammates to talk to him, but it's going to stay with Heights on the baseline. Great hustle on the play by Martell Perkins. Heights leads 19-15, 36 seconds to go first quarter. Farmer will trigger the inbound. Farmer gets it into Hill. Hill up top the Hall between the circles. Into the corner, Farmer. Swing all back around to Coyne. Looks like Heights being very deliberate here. Probably playing for a last shot, you think?
Yeah, definitely. If not the last, at least a good one with not that much time left. Oh, that's a
EJ
good one.
gets free on the overplay and
Yep,
sinks another 3.
That's always a
EJ
good one.
Farmer. Livingston racing down court, can't get a shot off up in time. And we're after 1 quarter of play. Cleveland Heights, strong first quarter. They lead at 22-15.
Yeah, they got to keep this up. Yep, EJ picking right back up where he left off yesterday. 9 points in the first, leading all scorers.
Yeah, you got to like the balanced attack, though. Otrix with 5, Farmer with 9, Hall with 7, Smith Johnson with a deuce.
Oh, yeah, and this is really how it should be every game. This is how it should have been probably in the beginning. I mean, of course, it takes a little bit of time, but, I mean, through 12 games, I mean, they probably should have had this figured out probably by like 6 or 7 maybe. But, I mean, hey, nothing matters really. Everybody makes it to the tournament, so tournament time, that's all that matters.
Is this all it is? It's just a feeling out process? This is a team you could meet?
Oh, yeah.
Deep
Well, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's a feeling out process for sure for Heights, but I mean, the whole year has been for sure, but I mean, I think they'll figure it out though. They got so much talent. I mean, in a roster, they can do a lot of things with what they have because a lot of their players are kind of expendable. You know, they have a lot of players that do things that fit around today's game. They have a lot of shooters on their team. I mean, and that's really what fits today's game, and they have it. I mean, they've got everybody on their team can pretty much shoot. Is a threat to shoot the ball from deep. So, I mean.
Do you think Livingston's 2 quick fouls was a detriment to the Griffins there? You kind of had to sit back then and not be as aggressive?
Oh, yeah, it kind of was. But, I mean, I feel like I just feel like Heights just had a better quarter. I mean, it did. But they did start to turn it on, though. You saw that comeback. They were down 8-2. They did make a strong comeback. But they might pick it up. And there we go. Right away. Here we go.
And here comes Livingston. Blast off. Chris Livingston hammers home a deuce. Now 5 points in the game for the junior as Jalen Davis checks in for the first time for the Tigers.
That's one of those, like, we coming back, I'm chilling type of dunks.
Davis going to pull it from the baseline off the iron. No. EJ Farmer, offensive rebound, back up. No. Farmer again, up on the rim. No. Farmer all over the glass, runs down a loose ball again. Can't hang on to it, though, and loses it out of bounds. But you got to love the effort.
Hey, man, I love that effort by EJ, man. Missed it 3 times, hustled after it, ball loose. He still got it back.
The only thing that stopped him was the sideline.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think he was just happy about his effort, so he's trying to slap the ball too hard and just lost it.
Jackson into the front court, gets it into the corner. Kevin Moore into the game. He's going to splash a 3 for the Griffins.
As soon as he step in, cash out.
Davis going to fire another baseline jumper. No, he gets his offensive rebound, though. Kicks it back out to Farmer.
Yep, and Davis, a big man with a soft touch.
Slashing down the lane and a nice layup and in goes Smith Johnson. Devon Smith Johnson with 4 points now.
Yeah, Devon, he's really kind of he's really outside of their big 3. He's really their X factor. He can really do a lot of things. They're one of their best defenders. I mean, you can see he's obviously guarding the best player on the floor.
You got to give Heights a lot of credit on the offensive glass so far too. They're just crashing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Griffins trail by 4. Livingston gets the elbow. His cross-court pass. Couldn't find the mark. Was out of bounds. Turnover back to Heights.
Yeah, well, that defense there by Devon. There's four turnovers for Heights. Excuse me, 4 for each now.
Coyne knifes down the lane. He's going to try a shot at the rim. It's rejected. Comes back out. And Jackson gets a loose ball. He'll lay it off to Livingston. A lot of contact as Chris Livingston attacks the rim and draws the contact, and he will go to the line for 2. Jalen Davis will get that foul. .606 to go, first half, 24-20, 20-21 now, as Livingston now with 6 and 7 as he hits both. Little 1-2-2 trap being played. Coyne gets it into the corner.
I think that was a 3-3-2 maybe. Or maybe Jackson was just being really aggressive.
Nice, strong move by Deshaun Hill. He got into the lane and muscled that one up and in. Heights back by 4, and Livingston seems like he can get to the rim whatever he wants. Draws more contact, get back to the line. Substitutions. Taj Poole into the game now for the Griffins. 6'1" sophomore. Livingston splits the pair, and Hall pulls away the rebound. E.J. Farmer contorting his body, just could not finish. The Griffins on the break, get the lay up and in by Kevin Moore.
And that's the thing with this team, with this Butchel team, man. Everybody on their team can get out and run, man. And they are a fun team to watch when they get out in transition.
But when you get a 3-on-1, that's a little easy.
Yeah. Livingston and Chris Livingston and Trevon Jackson, they're high flyers, but everybody can get out and run on this team.
Keyshawn Hall gets under the basket. He'll lay it off to Davis, who lays it up and in.
Good vision there by Keyshawn Hall. Saw Michael Coyne weak side, but just flipped it to Jalen right down low.
Jalen Davis amongst the trees. Livingston, he's going to try and answer with a 3. It's off the iron, no, and Davis with a rebound. Pass quickly up ahead. Hall behind everybody. Fakes it, and Livingston blocks it away. And Livingston up ahead everyone. He's going to slash down the lane, throw it up over his head. Caused the contact,
there.
no call, couldn't get it to finish.
Good defense there by Dushawn.
And E.J. Farmer going to knife down the lane. He can't finish either. Chris Livingston picks up the loose ball behind his back. Going to go coast to coast. We got a whistle and a foul, and that's a smart one maybe by Mike Coyne.
Yeah,
because it looked like Chris was getting to the rim a little too easy.
Right.
They're going to call this a shooting foul or on the floor? Yeah, they are. That was a great foul by Coyne because it got him before the act of shooting. 5 team fouls now on both teams. That was the first on Coyne. 4:18 to go. Griffins trail by 3. Jackson with the inbound. Flips it up top, and Livingston will recover between the circles. Keyshawn Hall waiting for him. Take over to the side. Perkins, he's going to try and split the defense. Gets down low, lays it off Livingston. Nice up and under. Hall disrupted the shot, though, and he couldn't finish. Hill into the front court. Kicks it in the corner to Coyne. Back up top, Keyshawn Hall.
Ooh.
And we got a whistle and a carry.
What?
I don't know if the ref. First he called a double dribble, but then he called a carry. So violation either way against the Tigers.
That was a carry?
That's what the referee said.
I thought that was a nice little low crossover to me. Nice low crossover right below the hand.
Well, I guess that kind of goes back to the old adage. Did you ever think Allen Iverson carried, or was it a crossoover?
No, his was carrying. He was holding the ball for about 6 seconds.
He had it over his head.
Right.
3:48 and counting to go.
Whoa.
Quick 3 fired up by Tony Motley, who just checked into the game. Hall back behind the defense, and Motley and Hall run into each other, and the Griffins want a stiff arm by Hall, and the Tigers want a blocking call.
That was kind of like Derrick Henry going up against one of those little cornerbacks. That was like Derrick Henry versus Josh Norman right there.
Actually,
that's not shooting.
That was strange because they called it on number 1. It was 4 versus 4.
Yeah,
so I don't know how they called it 1.
Was he even in the game?
Yeah, he is in the game.
Was he even in the game?
Taj Poole's in the game, but that's what he said. He goes, "Ref, you sure that was on me?"
What? Good pass down low.
Nice pass down low. And they find Devon Smith-Johnson for an easy deuce. Heights back up by 5.
Good Devon.
Loose ball kicks around all the way up top, and a 3. Kevin Moore is pure.
That's his second tray ball, or the quarter, actually.
He's got 8 quick points here in the quarter.
Yeah.
2-point lead for Heights.
Shoot, Mike.
Cam Majors into the
Mike
game
can
now.
shoot from there, man. I'm telling you, Mike can shoot from there. He got to shoot that.
Majors for the Tigers. Bounces Otrix back in as well. And he's going to splash a 3.
They've got to find ways to get him open. They've got to find a way to move this zone around to find ways to get him open. That's a heat check right there.
Both teams are just firing 3 balls. This one's going to hit the shot clock as that attempt by Moore. Maybe a little heat check there.
Yeah.
Hit the back iron and then hit the shot
clock. You
clock.
score 8 points coming off the bench. I mean, hey, you deserve a little heat check.
Heights with a 5-point lead. Otrix gets the screen, his bounce pass. Gets now into the corner to Coyne. Back up top to Cam Majors. Majors flips it back. Smith Johnson into the corner to Coyne for a three, halfway down and out. And Chris Livingston with a rebound, and he's going to attack.
And that's good offense there by Heights. They got the zone moving and got it to the shooter, Coyne, in the corner. Just unfortunately couldn't make it drop, but that's what they've got to keep doing consistently. That's what they got to do, not just this game. They have to do that every single game, and they can't get down on themselves. I mean, I've talked about it before in the past, but they just got to keep doing that. They got to get their shooters involved.
Motley got that last hoop on the feed from Livingston. And this one is splashed a three by Cam Majors.
And I didn't even mention Majors. He can hit too.
Heights is just feeling it.
I'm telling you, man, they have a team, man. This is a state typical. On paper, this is a state bound type of team. On paper.
Ball swings all the way around for Buchtel, and they're going to nail another three by Motley. Motley with 5 quick points, and back and forth we go. 1:20 to go in the half. Heights 36-33. Zip pass down low. That one had a lot of steam on it. It's going to go off of the Griffins. It was intended for Hall. And the Griffin bench wants to know why. That looked like it hit a black jersey on the way down the lane.
Yeah.
1:18 to go. Majors will trigger the inbound. He'll flip it all the way back up top to Otrix. He's going to slash down the lane. Pass knocked away. And up ahead, everybody is Motley, but nice job by Majors to get back and steal it. Coyne flips it into the corner. Smith Johnson for three, too strong. And Motley with a rebound. Give it off to Livingston. Final minute, first half. Chris Livingston kicks it back out.
Oh,
nice step back, Harden style, but can't finish on the three as Motley, and Hall clears the rebound for the Tigers.
That was a nice move there.
Hall gets to the bottom of the zone. Nice play down the lane, and a second effort by Devon Smith-Johnson puts Heights back up by 5. 8 now for Smith-Johnson. 24 seconds ago, first half. Spin move by Livingston. Into the corner. Motley three, no good.
Oh my God.
Hall with a rebound, and looks like the Tigers might hold for one with 15 seconds to go. Otrix zips it down. Hall, he's going to muscle it up and in. Keyshawn Hall and Chris Livingston fires three-quarter court at the buzzer. Wow, that looked like that had a chance. He just missed that one by inches.
I thought that was going in.
We're at halftime here on Go Flux Live. Cleveland Heights Tigers 40. Akron Butchel Griffins 33. Let's give a quick first half assessment here. What'd you like? I like the Tigers' pace in the second quarter.
Yeah. I like how the Heights is playing right now, man. This is probably their, even though they've won a couple games, I mean, this is probably the best ball they've played so far. They're getting everybody involved. A lot of people, they're taking a lot of good shots. I mean, take a couple bad shots, but for the majority, they're taking a lot of good shots so far, and they're doing the right things right now. For Buchtel, they are as well, too. They start knocking down a couple of shots to end that quarter. They're a little bit of balanced scoring as well, too, on their side. Just not as much, of course, as Heights since they're losing, but they're not playing bad at all either. They just got to limit the fouls a little bit as well, too. Chris picked up 2 early ones. He did a good job of not fouling the rest of that half. But, yeah, both teams are not playing bad at all. It's a very good game so far. A lot of back-and-forth play, a lot of 3 balls, a lot of nice play.
Well, interesting, in that second quarter for Buchtel, it was 2 bench players, Kevin Moore, Tony Motley. They had 13 of the 16 Griffin points. Other than that, it was 5 points by Livingston and the rest of the starting 5. They were kind of subbed out a lot, but they were kind of quiet.
Yeah, it was mostly Moore. Like you mentioned, Moore and Livingston, because it's Cordell. Because Chris Livingston, he only scored 3 points in that quarter from free throws. So it was the other guys from Buchtel stepped up, but and you got to credit Heights for that. I mean, a player like Chris getting him 3 free throws in 1 quarter, that's very good defense from Heights. I mean, we haven't really seen that defensive effort the whole year from Heights, and they've been showing it off today.
Well, we are at halftime again. It's Cleveland Heights 40, Buchtel 33. We're going to step aside for a minute. We'll be back. Go Flux Live for second half after this. Welcome back to Flux Live here from Cleveland Heights High School. Kyle Goodwin and Tori Roper bringing you all the action. Bakari Lewis on the cameras, bringing you all the pictures. We are set for second half action. Cleveland Heights with a 40-33 lead. And we touched on it before the break. And something interesting that I noticed, Tori, in the second quarter, the two leading scorers for Heights did not score, yet they expanded their lead.
Nope. Yep, that's right. And like you said about Heights, the same thing for Butchel. They were scoring without their main scorers being their typical main scorers as they usually are. Chris Livingston only had 3 points in that quarter, which is definitely not his usual, of course. And like you mentioned, Heights, they got a lot of help from a lot of guys. Devon Smith-Johnson picked up the slack in the second quarter. Great second quarter from him. He had 6 points in that quarter. He had 8 total now. And B.O., he's playing excellent ball, man. I like the way he's playing right now. I like the way they're getting him involved. They play good when he plays good. I mean, they got to keep getting him the ball. 8 points so far. I hope this game goes down to the wire. This should be a good second half, though. Devon Smith, he's been playing some great defense on Chris Livingston so far.
Yeah, Livingston got those quick 2 early fouls, and it seemed like he laid back in the first quarter. Second quarter, he picked up the aggressiveness, and he's going to be out there with the starting 5 of Trevon Jackson, Cordell Livingston, Marcel Boyce, along with Noah Peoples for the Griffins. And they are in their black jerseys. Jackson going to pull up for a 3, halfway down and out, and Keyshawn Hall pulls away the rebound, quickly up ahead. Otrix behind everybody, lays it up and in. Otrix along with Rondell Pollard, E.J. Farmer, Keyshawn Hall, and Devon Smith-Johnson, the starting 5 for the Tigers, back on the court. This is the biggest lead of the game now, 9 for Cleveland Heights. Peoples controls on the left wing, looking for a screen. Tight defense being played by the Tigers. Elbow jumper pulled up and knocked down by Cordell Livingston. 7 in the game now for Cordell. E.J. Farmer gets a dribble handoff. Peoples meets him out up top. Farmer, nice look down low, finds Keyshawn Hall.
That's a great pass, E.
Just when it looked like he was going to pull up, he's like, oh, you big guy, you're wide open under the basket.
I thought he was pulling that too.
Jackson going to attack the rim, go right at Hall and draw the contact. Strong move by Trevon Jackson, and he's going to get a pair of free throws.
Yeah, my fault. I forgot first.
Second foul on Hall. Jackson misses the first free throw. Otrix with 2 and Hall with 2 for Cleveland Heights. Chris Livingston has 2 for the Griffins as Jackson splits the pair. Now 4 points in the game for Trevon Jackson. Little full court pressure being picked up by the Griffins. 44-36, Heights leads. Farmer taking it one-on-one against Jackson. Farmer gets around, lays it off. Rondell Pollard out, gets all the way down the lane, lays it up, a little too strong though. Couldn't finish. Boyce, he's going to take it coast to coast, kick it to Jackson in the corner, 3 ball, got it. Trevon Jackson, 4 quick ones here in the third. Cuts the lead back down to 5. Otrix will beat the press. He's going to bring it all the way right at Livingston, lay it up, no, but he draws the foul. That's a big one. Chris Livingston's third with 6 minutes to go in the third. Gotta like the aggressiveness by the 6'1" guard. Otrix taking it.
He took that right into the chest. That's a fearless take right there.
Taking one for the team. The lefty fires up the first free throw. And swish. Now 6 points. Or actually, that gives him 11.
Yep, 11. Yep.
Otrix now with 12, leading scorer in the game. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Gets it up to Peoples. Peoples to Jackson. All the way up ahead. Boyce, 3, no good. And a loose ball gets kicked all the way out to Farmer, who's going to go all the way down. Smart play by Livingston to lay off so he didn't pick up a 4th foul, and Farmer couldn't finish.
Oh.
Jackson, a running three, got it. Wow.
I've seen
Trayvon Jackson's feeling it.
I mentioned a couple of times I've seen Trayvon Jackson like in a couple events before. He was in like the NEO event. I mentioned like he was a high flyer. I mean, he could dunk. I saw him dunk a couple of times. He definitely could do that. This 3-point shooting though, that running three.
That one, yeah.
That was I ain't seen that.
Right
Yeah,
there.
that was like a Dame off the screen type of three.
Otrick's gonna fire a deep three, halfway down and out.
That's a good
Chris
shot
Livingston
though.
with a rebound.
That's a good shot. Good ball movement. That's the shot
Nobody
they
picks
wanted.
him up. Shake and bake. Livingston gets to the rim and lays it up and in. 10 now for Chris Livingston. And just like that, the Tigers' lead has been evaporated down to 2. 46-44 with 5 to go in the third. Tigers swinging the ball around the perimeter.
Good
Zip pass down low.
pass.
Otrix, that one a little too hot. Turnover on the baseline. Going to go back to the Griffins with a chance to tie or take the lead.
It looked like a good pass. I thought it was a good pass. It was a
Full
good
court
look.
pressure picked up by the Tigers. Quickly lobbed over. Jackson gets into the front court. Loses his dribble though, ball on the ground. Nice play by Peoples to pick up the loose ball. Can't finish the jumper though. And the rebound pulled away by Rondell Pollard. 5'11" sophomore brings it into the front court. Looking for a screen. His pass finds Keyshawn Hall. Hall zips it into the corner. Smith Johnson attacks the rim and lays it up and in off the glass.
That's a good hard take. That's right into the body.
8 points now for Devon Smith Johnson. Tigers continue to show a balanced effort. Peoples has it knocked away by Farmer. And a turnover. Back up ahead. Smith Johnson again to the rim, lays it up and in.
Getting to the rack.
Oh, this is a huge call. Smith Johnson got in the way of Chris Livingston, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Livingston. That's his fourth with 3:54 to go here in the third.
Wow. They got to take him out. Yeah,
Wow.
they don't have to.
Livingston's going to have to exit with 10 points, but 4 big fouls. Picked up 2 of them here in the third.
Vaughn playing great right now.
How long can you go without him? Keyshawn Hall. He's pulled straight away 3. Back iron, no. Loose ball battle for Smith Johnson all over the place, and we got a technical. I believe it is a technical foul being called against Devon Smith Johnson. Must have said something after the play. As it looked like he was going to be going to the line for 2. Instead, flip it over. Noah Peoples will shoot the technical. First one back iron, no. Kevin Moore, 6'4" junior, checked in a moment ago for Livingston, who had to sit with his 4 fouls. Peoples splits the pair. They must not have called a foul at all on the play. The referees are going to discuss it now. 3:40 to go, third quarter, 50-45, Heights leads. And the official's going to say there was no foul against Buchtel that initiated the technical.
Yeah, wow.
That's an odd one. So it was a technical, but there was no personal foul against the Griffins. And Keyshawn Hall rips away that Griffin miss. Otrix looking to push. Kicks it into the corner. Pollard, 3, off the iron, no. Jackson gets his hands on it. Pollard, offensive rebound. Has it poked away from behind. It'll stay with the Tigers on the baseline. That was an odd sequence.
Yeah, it was, definitely.
Got the Griffins 1 extra point, though. 50-45. Heights leads. 3:20 to go in the third. Farmer to trigger the inbound. Pass up top. Smith Johnson. Pump fakes the 3. Pollard down to the block to Hall. Hall going to go up and under. Can't finish, though. Good defense by Jackson. And Peoples pulls away the rebound.
Good pass.
Nice look as Marcel Boyce gets the feed from Kevin Moore. And Buchtel cuts the deficit to 3. Atrix. Nice little shake, but the ball stolen away by Cordell Livingston.
I ain't even gonna lie, like I didn't hear the smack from up here, because I heard the smack up here with the headphones on.
Jackson has it knocked away by Pollard. Smith Johnson just knows one way to go to the basket and in, and the harm. He is just a downhill player. He senses the rim and goes for it.
Yeah, man. That boy Vaughn playing great right now. Great defense, great offense, man. I'm telling you, man. He's an X factor, man. They, all the attention, of course, is on like the big three, B.O., EJ, and Key. But I'm telling you, man, Vaughn and his presence on defense and the intensity he brings and the way he can get to the rack on offense, man. He's playing, and his defense, he's been playing. Hey, Chris Livingston, 10 points.
He had 8 in the first half. He's got 6 in this quarter alone. So 14, leading scorer in the game. He's going to go to the line for another. And maybe that play made him mad because he wanted free throws the first time when he got called for the technical.
Yeah, I think that made him mad. I think he's turned up now.
But he just smells the rim.
Yeah, he's always around the rim. Either
he's like a
rebounding or
home
scoring.
at grandma's on Thanksgiving.
Right.
They just keep going back to that table. They know where it's at. They're going for that food.
Right.
(52-47) Heights leads. And Devon Smith-Johnson, the 6'6" senior, going to be at the line to try and finish off a three-point play. 2:33 to go here in the third. You got to see how much the Griffins can weather the storm with Livingston on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, and they're not playing bad right now at all. Kevin Moore is doing a good job of playmaking as well. He had a great dime there to Boyce on that last possession. Let's see if Cordell can keep it going as well. Cordell with 7.
Three-point play is finished off, lead up to 6, and Farmer going to tip that ball out of bounds as Heights going with full court pressure. Mike Coyne into the game for Heights. And we got substitutions as Perkins back in, along with Darius Woods now, who just checks in, 6'1" senior for the Griffins. Jackson gets it into Perkins. Perkins into the front court. And Devon Smith-Johnson, he's everywhere. Knocks the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he's on one right now.
He's putting in.
He's in a different mode right now.
Putting in his vote for player of the game.
Yeah, he's in a different mode right now.
2:20 to go, third quarter. And there's Smith-Johnson with the steal, and he's loose.
Take off time.
Lift off.
Don't you dare jump. Don't you dare jump.
Lead back up to 8 for Heights. Peoples behind the back into the lane, zips a pass down low, a little too hot. Turnover, Griffins.
And the Griffins up to 10 now that I have. I have 10. Probably missed a couple in the action, but I got them at 10 turnovers.
Got to credit the Heights defense. Smith-Johnson again down low, a lot of contact on this one, and okay. 2 people run into each other and he calls it travel. Yeah. That's interesting.
I think their feet might have got tangled, maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't really see a travel there, though.
Well, at least it wasn't a no call.
Right.
Griffins beat the press. Get it up ahead. Woods in the corner. Skip pass over the left side. Moore, his 3 no good. Peoples with an offensive rebound. Lays it back to Perkins. He fires a 3, front iron, no. Farmer clears the rebound for the Tigers. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Atrix knifes down the lane. Has the ball poked away and stolen by the Griffins. Up ahead is Moore. He's going to go all the way to the rim, lay it up, no. But a putback and a nice easy one there for Martell Perkins. Perkins' first deuce of the game cuts it to a 6-point deficit. With all the turnovers and with Livingston being on the bench, they're only down 6. Final minute, third quarter.
And this is kind of right where Buchtel wanted them. Oh, nope.
And Otrix
Not anymore.
stops that one with nailing a 3.
Just made it even harder now.
He's now up to 15 in the game. Jackson going to beat that defense by Farmer, and wow. Trayvon Jackson,
I mean,
he
you
has
talk
the
about
ability to float in the air and hit shots.
I mean, you talk about harassment. That was harassment by E.J. Farmer. And for him to get away from that.
Otrix gets to the hole, and he's going to draw a lot of contact. Kevin Moore knocks him to the deck, and Otrix going to get 2 free throws.
B.O. being very aggressive. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him all year go to the line. I think this is probably his 3rd time at the line all day. I don't think I've seen him go to the line this many times.
I think Trayvon Jackson, he can steal a nickname from a former NBA player. The Matrix.
Well, the Matrix.
Sean Marion. His body contortion in the air and to make these shots, I mean, is impressive. His feet are never on the ground, yet he's making a shot all the time.
Yeah, he does float in the air. He does do that.
Defying the laws of gravity.
Right.
27.8 to go. Lead back up to 9 as Otrix hits both free throws. A big 3rd quarter for the senior. 9 in the quarter, 17 in the game. Lead all scores. Bookto looks like they're going to hold for a final shot. Jackson spin move on Farmer. Gets into the lane, up, under, flips it up.
I
off
heard
the rim,
smack.
No.
You heard the smack?
I heard squeaks. I don't know if I heard a smack.
I thought I heard a smack.
I heard something. Coyne going to fire a 3. No. Peebles with the rebound, and his desperation attempt goes wide. And we are done with 3 quarters of play here from Cleveland Heights. Impressively by Heights, they lead it 60-51, and you got to give that quarter Brian Otrix and Devon Smith-Johnson. They just dominated that quarter.
Yeah, and I think it was really a great quarter by B.O., of course, but Vaughn's energy, I think that really turned up Heights. And Heights, their energy is looking great right now. And Chris, there he goes right back to the table, started the 4th, and not playing no games. I mean, if he picks up one more, it's over, but, I mean, hey, you got to risk it right now. Heights is feeling themselves too much right now. They got too much momentum. I think they've just got to stop it. They got to put Chris in right now.
Well, in the game, Livingston with 10, but 4 fouls. But go to the other side. It was Otrix and Smith-Johnson that quarter. Now both players with 17. That's a nice little 1-2 punch.
Oh, yeah.
And E.J. Farmer and Keyshawn Hall, they've been kind of spectators just watching them
really
do all the dirty work.
They really have, yeah.
They've been dishing. They've been rebounding.
They have been dishing and diming,
They're like, you guys score all the points. We'll do all the other stuff.
Right, yep. And that's a great sign of unselfishness there. The guys giving up their roles for letting other guys eat. That's how you guys win. And Heights looking fantastic right now against an 8-1 Bookville team, who's ranked very high on a lot of people's listings. Matt Gold, NEO's Ohio Sports. A lot of people have them high on their rankings.
Deshaun Hill bringing the ball up for the Tigers. He's on the floor with Smith-Johnson, Hall, Farmer, and Coyne, and we got a violation against the Tigers. Going to go back to Bookville. Opening seconds actually there is, as Jackson, Cordell Livingston, Chris Livingston, along with Kevin Moore and Taj Poole are on the floor for the Griffins. And wow, Cordell Livingston freed himself up there a little bit. Nice little move, football style. To the hole, and a nice follow by Kevin Moore. Follows his own shot, gets it in, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
And Kevin Moore, I mean, he came off the bench. I mean, I feel like, watching Bookville play again, I mean, just the way, I feel like the reason why they're winning, they're benched. They come in and play so confidently that it just helps. Their team just automatically flows whenever they come in. It's just like they don't really take a break, when the bench players come in.
It's good to have depth, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Smith-Johnson gets down the lane, and this is going to be a big call here, as he went right near Chris Livingston. Actually, they're going to call the foul, though, on Taj Poole, as he split both of them. So Poole gets credit for that call. But, again, here is Smith-Johnson getting to the hoop, causing havoc against the Bookville defense.
Yeah.
hits the first. 7:26 to go, fourth quarter. 8-point lead for the Tigers. Knocks down the second. 19 now in the game for Devon Smith-Johnson. And a 9-point lead for Cleveland Heights. Chris Livingston with 10 points, 4 fouls though. See if he's going to take over here in the fourth quarter. Double team comes. He has to give it up.
Oh.
And with that one.
That was something.
That looked more like a carry, but the official called it a double dribble.
Yeah, right. He called that a double?
He called it a double dribble.
That was definitely a carry. I don't think he touched it with 2.
It was a violation. Let's just call it that.
Yeah, I don't know. Something.
Backcourt pressure gets a steal. Jackson gets it. And
Whoa.
I was going to say, if that goes in, I quit. Even though it doesn't count.
We might have cut off the stream. I ain't going to lie. We might have cut it off.
That was ridiculous if that goes in.
Yeah, that was.
But a nice steal by Jackson. Coyne fouled him on the floor. And it's going to stay with the Griffins. Off the inbound, a nice look. Keyshawn Hall got the block, but the referee's going to say got him with the body too. As Kevin Moore going to go to the line for a pair. That's a big foul too, as Keyshawn Hall now picks up his 4th with 7 to go in the fourth quarter. Griffins are struggling a little bit at the line here tonight. They're now 5 for 10 from the free throw line.
Those 5 points right there, those are big ones. I mean, they would be down by 3 right now if they hit
Split the pair
those.
does more. Little 2-2-1 pressure. 8-point lead for the Tigers. Farmer going to have to get it across. He does. Majors up ahead to Coyne. Left wing 3. Off the iron, no. Battle for the rebound off of Cleveland Heights. Out of bounds. Griffins ball.
Yeah, a break right there by Butchel because they had a shooter wide open. I mean, that's the worst nightmare for another team, a shooter wide open.
Chris Livingston into the front court. He wants to go one-on-one against Smith-Johnson. Shake and bake, spin move, step back from the elbow. Got it. That was pretty.
That's
Chris Livingston now with 12 in the game.
Dead dribble, step back. Good.
Pressure by the Griffins. Majors gets it up ahead, and the Griffins get a steal. Cordell Livingston pass up ahead. Taj Poole behind everybody, off the glass and in. The pressure is getting the Griffins back in the game. We got a timeout with 6:09 to go, fourth quarter. 62-58. As Butchel is ramping it up, especially with that pressure defense.
And that's usually what gets. That's usually what gets teams that are coming back. That's usually what gets them turned up, man. Those steals, getting out in transition, getting layups. That usually gets teams fired up, gets the bench fired up. Got a decent crowd here behind them, so I mean, that gets them a little fired up too. So they're fighting hard. Only down 4 now. 6 minutes left. A lot of time though. A lot of time.
You got to think about it. Chris has been on the bench for most of the second half. You touched on the turnovers that they've created or they've given up. So to be only down 4 at this point, you are right there in striking distance with 6:09 to go. You got to be loving your position
and that's,
for what's been going against you.
Yeah, and that's all Coach Rayshawn Dent could have asked for at that third quarter. That's all they could have asked that team to do is weather the storm until we get our guy back in fourth. And they did that, and they put themselves in a great position to strike back, and they have done that so far. And they're a couple strikes away from getting where they want to be, which is in the lead.
They were down 9 to start the quarter. They've chipped away at it. And the Tigers see if they can't get back on. Keyshawn Hall into the corner to Coyne.
They might try and get Key post down low. Maybe he got a little size mismatch for sure down low with him and Jackson. They got to get Key down low. Oh God, what the heck?
Little weave action by the Tigers, working some clock here almost. Jackson reaches in, Hall gets to the right elbow, kick it back out. This is almost like a version of 4 corners, and we got contact. Both number 2s run into each other, and they're going to call it on the Griffins, number 2, Kevin Moore. That's Moore's third. 6th team foul, so the rest of the way, Heights is in the bonus.
Yeah.
With 5:29 to go. But they just ate up a good 40 seconds on that possession. Otrix, he's going to knife down the lane, up and under and in.
That's a smooth move by B.O.
19 now for Brian Otrix. Cordell Livingston gets in. Nice little switch to the right hand and flips it up on the rim and in. 9 points now for Cordell Livingston. Giving some pressure in the backcourt. Coyne into the front court. Finds Otrix. He's got a line of three and got it.
Yeah, that's the confident B.O. He back. That's the confident B.O. That's season high 22.
Livingston going to try and answer. Off the rim, no. Keyshawn Hall with a rebound. Otrix leads all scores.
Punch out
E.J. Farmer, look out! We got a whistle and a timeout as Farmer was behind the defense. That one's too easy for him. 11 now for E.J. Farmer. That's his first points since the first quarter. Extends the Heights lead back to 69-60. Those quick shots, the quick threes, everything. When you get somebody to leak out, you got to get the offensive rebound, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Because it's going to be too easy on the other end.
Oh yeah, and B.O. doing a great job today, man. And he's honestly, he hasn't operated like this all year. He hasn't been coming off screens like that. I mean, I don't think they've been running plays like that for him all year. And it's been looking good, and they've been looking good on offense. He's coming off screens looking very comfortable. I mean, when he doesn't have the shot, he's driving, getting to the rim. I mean, he hasn't been doing that all year. And if he plays like this comfortable all year, this Heights team is going to be a very hard team to stop the rest of this way.
He's got another gear, too, especially going to his left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When he comes off that screen, I mean, and he's been doing it a lot tonight. He's probably done it the most he's probably done all year, coming off screens, looking for his shot. And when he doesn't get it, he's driving to the rack. And he's been driving, looking to score, and he's been making some good passes, too, tonight. So he's been playing an all-around good game for them. And this is the way he's got to play. I mean, he's not really a typical point guard. You got to get him the ball in position to attack in some way, either score or get to the rack and lay it or dime it or something. He's got to be in a position to score. And they've been doing that today, and 22 points, man. Great game, season high so far, and Heights looking good.
4.5 to go, fourth quarter. Livingston, he's going to take it all the way down, lay it up and in. The Griffins wanted an extra one, but no call. He just gets the deuce. Gets him now 14 in the game. Lead at 7 for Cleveland Heights, 69-62. Trapping defense, but Otrix beats it, gets to the lane, but can't finish at the rim.
Tried to get too cute right there.
Cordell Livingston, he's going to pull up mid-range, off the iron, no. Keyshawn Hall rips away the rebound for the Tigers. Midway point, fourth quarter, trap in the backcourt. A near steal by the Griffins. We got a whistle, though. Who's this one against? Oh, Cordell Livingston going to be called for the foul. 3:57 to go, and now the Tigers are in the 1-1. Keyshawn Hall going to line up for the 1-on-1. The lefty's shot off the rim, no. E.J. Farmer gets the rebound, goes right back up and in. These players are so explosive for Cleveland Heights. Chris Livingston into the corner. Cordell Livingston back out to Chris. Zip pass, finds Jackson. He's going to fire a deep three off the iron, no. Keyshawn Hall pulls away the rebound for the Tigers. 3.5 to go, 71-62, Tigers lead. Coyne gets down into the corner, and timeout by Coach Bremer, as it looked like Coyne was getting trapped there, and he's going to bail him out with 3:26 to go.
Yeah, smart timeout there by Coach Bremer. Coyne, he was doing a good job trying to get away from the trap, but you do not want to dribble to that corner. That is the worst place to go. Corners, the corners of that half court, the corner of the baseline and the corner by half court. You do not want to go there.
Well, when do you pull the reins and just say go for broke here? You're down 9 with the second half of the fourth quarter here. So you just got to go to trapping, pressing, everything, just let it all hang out?
I mean, they've got to get it going now, because the way Heights is holding the ball, they're doing a good job of it right now. And by the looks of it, Booker won't get it until next week. The way they're holding on to the ball.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. But, I mean, if they can get some doubles in the corners, like I mentioned, if they can get some doubles by the corners, the corner of the baseline or the corner by half court, somewhere near there and cause some trouble to where they can't see, that could cause some
give
problems.
credit to Heights. How much credit do you give them for not being in those positions?
Oh, yeah,
They're
a
keeping
lot
it
of
on
credit.
top.
Oh, yeah, and that was a great call by Coach Bremer, not even allowing it to get that far in that situation.
Smith-Johnson.
There
picks
you
up
go,
his
right
dribble,
there.
But there
A
it
double.
was, what you're talking about. The trap, and it forced a turnover.
They've got to. Because if they didn't do that right there, that was an easy layup right there for Keyshawn.
Yeah, Hall was streaking to the basket. But the turnover gives it back with 3:20 to go. Griffins trail 71-62.
You know it's Chris time, too.
Pull up from 10 on a floater. Tips the second chance. No good. Keyshawn Hall with another rebound. Hall is just racking up the rebounds today. E.J. Farmer spin, left hand layup, in and the harm. Wow. You put him on a spin cycle on that one.
Put him in a blender. E.J. working.
Farmer now 6 in the quarter, 15 in the game. And you got to love the balanced scoring of Cleveland Heights.
Yep, with 3 minutes
22,
left.
19, 15, 10. And EJ finishes off the three-point play. You give him 16 now in the game. 3:01 to go. Lead up to 12, biggest of the game.
Hey.
Livingston gonna fire a three. Off the iron, no. Keyshawn Hall dominating the glass, rips away another one. Up ahead, Smith-Johnson. He knows only one thing, go to the hoop. Can't finish, though. Jackson with a rebound for the Griffins. Little stutter step, bounce pass down low. And Keyshawn Hall with the 4 fouls just let up, and Marcel Boyce lays it up and in. Well, that was a friendly bounce. Went right through EJ's hands, right to Smith-Johnson. Keyshawn Hall, he's got a double team after him on the baseline, and that's what you talked about. Ball going to go off of Buchtel, though, and stay with Cleveland Heights. 2:26 to go.
Yep, got to that corner. That was a bad spot to be in. They got the double they wanted, just didn't tip off the right person's hands.
2:26 to go and a timeout on the floor. Cleveland Heights leads 74-64. They're trapped the last 2 times down. It comes so fast, too.
Oh, yeah. They're not playing no games on those traps. I'm telling you, their defense that's honestly Buchtel's strong suit. They play so aggressive on defense. I love seeing them fly around on defense.
That one was easy because it was by the baseline, but the other one where they got Smith-Johnson to travel up between the circles.
No, yeah.
That was an even more impressive trap.
And you could tell because he traveled, because he didn't even see it. He was probably just chilling, just dribbling, and you see somebody running right by you. I mean,
and he turned around, he's like, whoa,
yeah,
where'd you guys
probably
come
travel too. I mean,
So Buchtel, every chance they've tried to come back into the game, they cut it to 4, cut it to 5. Cleveland Heights has an answer.
and just look at the scoreboard. I mean, that's how a typical Heights scoreboard should look: 22, 16, 10, 9. This type of team with this talent. That's how the scoreboard should look every time. And any one of those 4 guys can get 22 a night. I mean, this team, man, they got talent. They got the talent. They just got to do it.
Farmer couldn't get it in, but he gets the timeout before the 5-second call. Good defense by the Griffins.
That was close.
Nearly got the turnover.
That was like a 4.97. That was close.
4.97999.
Yeah. That was right there.
I think the ref was reaching for the whistle to.
Yeah, he was.
And he's like, okay, you said timeout before I blew it, so I'll give it to you. Heights now down to 1 timeout in the game. Buchtel with 2. Possession arrow favors Buchtel. 18 fouls on the Griffins, 5 on Cleveland Heights. So if you want to look at it the other end, when Buchtel gets the ball, Heights can still be a little aggressive here. They got a couple fouls to give.
Yeah, definitely.
Kill some clock. Do you believe in that? Say maybe instead of them shooting a 3, just come out, get in their grill and foul them near midcourt?
Nah. Just up 10. Just let them do what they do. If they make it, they make it. But I'd say with it right now with it 10, I mean, I wouldn't be too aggressive. But something like 7, I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. Because that's a little bit closer. I mean, you definitely don't want them to make another one because that's too close. But
right.
10, you just chill a little bit. You could be aggressive, but just don't get too close. Like, don't touch them.
Just kind of enjoy the moment and enjoy your 10-point lead.
Just play some soft defense, like against your act like it's practice. You know, you don't want to hurt your teammate.
Okay. Kind of like the quarterback with the red jersey.
Right.
Keyshawn Hall, the inbound this one. And he just fires one up for grabs. E.J. Farmer runs it down, though, and a nice play. Otrix, and unfortunate. Took a couple extra steps there because he wanted a pump
like
fake.
The road
did
runner
not
right
dribble.
there. He was looking for something. He
looked like he
on
wanted to go to the
something.
hoop, and he had it, and then he changed his mind.
He wanted to go to the rack because he got those legs churning.
2:20 and counting to go. Buchtel trails by 10 with the ball. Livingston looking to free himself. He's going to pull up from 3 off the iron. No, battle for the rebound. Livingston gets it back.
Oh,
Wham!
God.
With a right hand. Torrey jumped out of his seat on that one.
Jeez. I thought somebody's life was
Saw that one coming, too. That's a Sports Center moment. Heights beats the press. Up ahead. Smith Johnson answers back. 149 counting. 76-66. Peoples, his 3. Off the iron, no. Jackson, offensive rebound. He's going to spin into the lane. Fire it up off the rim, no. Peoples, his follow is up and in and good. Heights beats the press again. Otrix up ahead. Finds Coyne. They'll get it back to Hall with 1:23 and counting to go, and Jackson just gives up a foul right there. Going to send Keyshawn Hall to the line.
That's a big tech right here, too.
Did he seriously tee him up for that?
Oh, they're going to give him a warning?
Oh. I don't know. Been seeing some strange things happening in this game.
Yeah.
Especially involving technicals and non-technicals.
And that's kind of like one of those, like, just shooting after the whistle. That could have been
a half-court shot,
dangerous.
too.
Yeah, right.
We got a 1-and-1 here for Keyshawn Hall after all of that. And instead, Trevon Jackson is going to have the trainer come over and check him out.
I think his mouth bleeding, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got some blood somewhere.
Yeah, it's in his mouth.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
The way he was holding his arm, I thought it was on his elbow. He's going to have to step off the court.
Yeah, I can see his mouth is looking just, it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just took one in the chops.
Yeah, it was too much red somewhere. Didn't look right.
Cordell Livingston will check in for him with 1:21 to go. As we've still yet to get Keyshawn Hall to the line for this 1-and-1. 76-68. That was a 9th team foul on the Griffins. So from here on out, it'll be 2 free throws for Heights. Hall sinks the first. Misses the second, splits the pair. 9-point deficit for the Griffins. Chris Livingston trying to put it in high gear. He's going to back up for a minute. Skip pass over to the corner. Cordell Livingston, he fires a 3. Front iron, no. Peoples saves the rebound. Farmer got his hands on it but could not corral it, and it goes out of bounds back to the Griffins.
If he would have saved that up to Vaughn, it might have been showtime. That would have been game for sure then.
1:07 to go. Griffins with the ball. Trailing by 9. Into Chris Livingston. Looking for a screen. He gets it. He pulls up for a 3. A lot of defense in his face. Wow, how did he hit that?
Goodness.
It was a shot put line drive 3-pointer by Chris Livingston. And Peoples dives for a loose ball and undercuts Farmer on that one.
And that was the turnover they need.
You got to wonder, Chris Livingston, for a superstar, he's not getting any calls.
Oh, no, not at all.
Because that one, it looked like Smith Johnson kind of got into him. That's why he had to fire that unorthodox shot.
Hung in the
and
air.
I don't know how it went in.
Hung in the air for 2 years, and he stuck it.
The degree of difficulty on that shot was insanity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, goodness.
Livingston now with 19. We got a timeout with 53.9 to go. 77-71, Heights leads. That was an absolute desperation, just one-handed shot put line drive. I mean, that was like a Shaq free throw.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come
had
off
no
the
arc on it
screen,
at all.
2 people in your face. I mean, just goodness.
And it looked like it was a layup to him.
Oh, yeah.
19 points now for Chris Livingston. It's almost like a quiet 19 because he's had to sit with foul trouble most of the third quarter.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you got to give some credit on the other side to Devon Smith-Johnson. He's been meeting him, outside the arc, forcing him to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been doing it on both ends. 19 points for Smith-Johnson, and then some really good defense on the other end.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
E.J. Farmer is going to get 2 free throws here after that last play. As Trevon Jackson still being checked out by the trainer on the sideline. Now it looks like she's actually working on his hand. Both hands.
She might be just wiping off some blood, maybe
some
making sure
excess.
he has none on him.
Got a momentary delay. Don't know what it's for.
No, I heard him say something about it was a little bit of blood on the court.
Oh. Get Coach Hicks out there. He can do it all. Offensive coordinator for the football team.
Yep.
Does a big delay like this benefit either team?
Not really. I mean, especially nah, not really.
I mean, does it ice EJ because he's at the line?
I mean, nah, not really down 6. I mean, I guess it really doesn't affect. With less than a minute left, it don't affect nothing really to me, honestly. I think everybody's just waiting, really, just chilling. Maybe it gives each team a little bit of time to talk.
Yeah, it's almost like a free timeout.
Right.
Give credit to Buchtel, though. Things haven't been bouncing their way, everything today. Livingston foul trouble, the turnovers early. And here they are, down 6 with a minute to go. So it shows the fight in this team, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. And this is just one of their biggest tests of the year. I mean, they haven't had many tests. I mean, their conference is not really one of the elite ones. I mean, they usually beat the brakes off the teams in their conference. I mean, they won yesterday. They won yesterday by 40.
They won last week by 50.
Right. So, I mean, they've been winning by 40
Eds, they
and
lost
50.
by 4.
Right.
And they've got Walsh and Hoban coming up. Those are going to be 2 good games.
Yeah. So this is where they started to get into their heart of their schedule, and it's their first or second big test. Definitely, of course, Ed's that's a test. That's a test for sure. But yeah, let's see if they can get. The game's not over though, so I'm not saying let's see if they can bounce back after the L. But I mean,
right.
Let's just end this game because he
what
missed.
What can you learn?
So.
It's a learning curve too.
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you learn from the loss?
Well,
what could you do different maybe to get a couple different possessions? And an empty trip for EJ. Maybe he did get iced.
Yeah.
And the clock started a little late. Livingston into the front court, down 6. He's going to fire another 3. Front iron, no. Peoples with an offensive rebound. Little up and under, lays it back up, no. Kick back out. Cordell Livingston for a 3 off the rim, no. Peoples another offensive rebound. Flips it up and in. And a timeout with 36 seconds to go.
And Peoples is working down there. I didn't even see nobody else really jumping with him.
He was doing his best Dennis Rodman impersonation there, just dominating the glass.
Yeah.
77-73, Heights leads. 36 seconds to go, and that's the last timeout for Buchtel.
Last timeout with Buchtel, so they'll definitely have to be smart, and they'll have to. This timeout is very crucial for them because they're going to have to discuss a lot of possibilities for what's going to have to potentially happen on these next couple possessions. So they're probably not going to have time to talk. I mean, I don't think Heights is going to call a timeout for them probably anytime coming soon. So they're going to have to discuss what they need to do if there's a miss or if there's a trap or something like that. They need to discuss a lot of possibilities right here that are going to benefit them in these last couple seconds.
We just touched on it, a 6-point deficit, you know, and he was at the line, missed 2 free throws. So other than the 6 offensive rebounds killing a little clock, that helped Buchtel. I mean, they got 2 points out of it. Yeah. Now they're down 4.
Oh, yeah. And you know their
still
defense.
Still a 2-possession game, but anything can happen, especially with their press.
Yeah, and you know they're missing Jackson right now. Him flying around in this press, I mean, that's a vital piece.
Yeah, he's still on the bench. As Peoples, Moore, Livingston, and along with Boyce are in the game. And tight defense, Boyce gets Farmer to fall to the ground. He's on the ground. Buchtel's jumping around. They want some kind of a call, and finally a jump ball is called. But about 7 seconds ran off the clock, and this is wow. Buchtel's going to get the ball off the alternate possession, but
and they gave Buchtel the ball.
What?
They just gave Buchtel the ball.
Well, a jump ball.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He called it a jump ball. They have the arrow. But E.J. Farmer just laid on the ground with the ball for about 6 seconds before they finally did something. Inbound comes in. Smith Johnson gets the steal for Cleveland Heights. And a foul with 27.2 to go. That was just some mass confusion.
Yeah, they just folded that too.
You got to think there had to have been something there. He fell down. Was he fouled? Did he travel? And then when he's on the ground with the ball, there's got to be something going on.
Oh, yeah, something. And Chris was literally jumping around in the air.
Yes, every one of the Buchtel players and bench players are jumping up and down wanting a call. And then finally they called a jump. That's the irony of the whole thing. They were all jumping and they got to jump.
Yeah.
And a third missed free throw in a row by Heights. So they're not helping their own cause at the line.
Oh, God.
Jackson's back into the game, and another free throw miss. 4 in a row missed by the Tigers. Livingston flying up ahead, gives it off to Jackson, gets a screen. Jackson lays it off, 3-ball fired up by Moore. Loose ball comes down, and Farmer's got it. Double team comes, we got a whistle and a timeout all the way from the other side of the court as Buchtel was really putting on the pressure there. Cleveland Heights gets the timeout with 11.6 to go. Well, that's interesting. They did call a jump ball, but they haven't changed the arrow on the scoreboard. So that whole fiasco earlier, unless they finally called him out of bounds or something.
Yeah.
So that could benefit Heights, or it could benefit Buchtel, that is. But both teams are out of timeouts now. No timeouts left. Says the possession arrow favors Buchtel. 77-73. Heights will inbound it on their baseline in the backcourt.
And this has been the longest 53 seconds that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, first we had blood on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then we've had the crazy fiasco with EJ on the floor.
Yeah. Wow.
Is somebody going to be breakdancing next?
Right.
What's going on? Can you breakdance?
No, I can't. No.
I think I asked you that before.
No, yeah, I think you.
Yeah, we touched on that because it's in the Olympics now.
Right.
11.6 to go. Smith Johnson will trigger the inbound with Chris Livingston right in front of him. Full court pressure. Ball comes into Coyne, and he's fouled right away. 10 seconds to go as Kevin Moore.
That's the trap that Buchtel wanted. I think they should have just waited maybe 2 seconds, maybe, to see if he was going to do something dumb with the ball.
Well, or see if they couldn't put him in a bad position.
Right, yeah.
So 10 seconds to go.
'Cause that's kind of how, like, I always would, like, kind of tell my team, like, just give them, like, I was like, hold on.
Boy, Heights is just making this interesting. 5 straight missed free throws.
They doing this on purpose, man. The ratings.
Oh, is that it?
ClevelandHeightsRatings.com, ClevelandHeightsTigers.com ratings, you know.
And the second one, no good. 4-point deficit. Livingston into the front court. Kicking in the corner. Peoples for a 3. In and out, no good. Livingston tips the rebound, out of bounds. Which way? Referee didn't point yet. I think he's saying it's staying with Buchtel. 1.3 seconds to go. Gonna have a 3 and a foul here. Into Jackson. Fires the 3, no good. And that'll be the ball game. A very interesting final minute. The Griffins fought till the end. And they're just gonna fall a little bit short. Cleveland Heights comes out with a 77-73 victory here today. Oof, you give some final thoughts. How would you sum this one up?
Yeah, great game. Whatever Heights did between today and yesterday, I mean, the plays that they ran today, they've got to just be doing that all year because they looked like a totally different Heights team. Everyone was involved. You see the scoreboard, like I mentioned, 22 from B.O., 16 E.J., 4 Keyshawn, 21 Devon Smith. Devon Smith, his defensive presence was definitely felt as well. He played a phenomenal game. Heights all around played a phenomenal game. Buchtel, they just came up just a little bit short. They just couldn't start off strong. They just kind of got behind the 8 ball when Chris picked up that foul trouble in the first quarter. But they fought back hard. Very close, I mean, down by 4. I mean,
and all those missed free throws in the end gave them so many opportunities.
Oh, yeah, they gave them so many chances, but just a couple miscues at the end, a couple mistakes. And they weathered the storm without their best player for a long stretch in that third quarter. Just couldn't get it done. They fall to 8-2, and Heights, they go up to 5-8.
Yeah, learning experience for the Griffins. Maybe they can take what happened here today and improve on it and go to the next one. So, again, final score again from Cleveland Heights, 77-73. Heights comes away with it for Bakari Lewis. Tori Roper, I'm Kyle Goodwin saying good night from Flux Live.